Yeah, I got some for you boys too. I brought a little bit of this shit off for y'all. I got something for you boys. I got some for all y'all niggas. Y'all know I be doing that giving back shit. I got some for all the ops. I brought you niggas some hats. Them bitches fit perfect on your head. You get one of these bitches. I make a call and you get one of these. I mean that chicken officially on your head, though, man.
Rapper Cliff Mack sentenced to life in prison. Flint rapper Cliff Mack sentenced to life in prison. A couple days ago, Flint rapper Cliff Mack was sentenced to life in prison, y'all. Fact Straight TV, I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe. We finna get into it. I'm gonna show y'all a few things. Please like and subscribe. All right, we're gonna start out with this right here. This is the official Google AI. What's going on with Mr. Cliff Mack? Okay, hold on. Okay, it's like Flint rapper Cliff Mack, real name we ain't gonna mention, is not served is not serving life in prison. His alleged hitman Andre Sims is serving life in prison for a separate murder. Terry faces maximum of 20 years to life in federal prison at first degree murder charges in state court. So they saying that he's not serving life. So whatever they saying on the internet, on Facebook, we go to Google. I guess it's not true. I guess he was sentenced. Flint rapper alleged. Let's see. I guess he was sentenced. But on here it say he not. He not sentenced to life. He's not sentenced to life. Andre Sims, the hitman, life sentence. Sims was sentenced to life in prison in 2022 following a murder conviction in Kent County, Michigan, for a fatal shooting of 65-year-old woman. Murder for hire federal authorities indicted Sims in March 2022 after surveillance video captured him shooting a Sterling Heights woman several to 8 times and fell hit. Murder for hire charges. Federal prosecutor indicted Terry for conspiring to pay Sims $10,000 to shoot and kill the Sterling Heights woman. An incident caught on surveillance camera in November 2020. If convicted of aiding, abetting the firearm use, he faces up to life in prison, along with up to 20 years for the murder for hire charge. So I guess he is facing life in prison. He facing life in prison, but he wasn't sentenced to life in prison. But I guess he just got sentenced. Let's just say he just got sentenced. State murder charges in May 2023. Terry was arraigned on multiple felony charges, including first degree murder in connection to the August 2021 fatal shooting of such and such in Burton, Michigan. He is also tied to 2 other homicides in Genesee County. Now, y'all can go read the full disclosure on ABC right here. The link is on Google ABC. So I guess a couple days he did get sentenced, and they saying he got sentenced to life in prison. He was a talented rapper. Very talented rapper. I think he was the best. I think he was the best out of Flint, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Far as he might not be the most famous, you know what I'm saying, but far as like authenticity, you know what I'm saying? He was real authentic, Flint native. He came with that real Flint, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't mixing with the Detroit or nothing like that. Like when you listening to Cliff, it's like you listening to the old hits. It's like you listening to Jake the Flake. It's like you listening to damn, what's the other dude? No, MC Breed. It's like he like the newer version of them, of the Flint sound. No, so I really like the Cliff. That's messed up. What happened? But when you live in that life, shit like that happen. This a clip right here of him in prison or jail, waiting his sentence or whatever.
Hey, it's OG Tank. Y'all listen up. Check out my nigga Cliff here, and he's coming home. And he's gonna gangster y'all. So I don't hear no whining. I don't hear no crying. I don't hear no complaining. You get what you get. And that's the truth. We straight.
Stop lying, it was never about a bit. See what happens, or how you gonna get around me? If you can't get around me, move like I'm the mob. I be with the Bloods, they be like, who? I be with the Crips too, and they with the shits too. I got killers in Florida, I fuck with the Jits too.
Talk for real though, but look, on some real shit though, we need to bring some unity to Flint, man. Like, I'm in the hood, I'm day now. I do this shit for every hood though, you feel me? When I rep day now, I rep day now as in that's where I grew up from, that's where I'm from. Not fuck your hood, fuck that hood. It's all about my hood. Cause everybody can get money, man. That's just what type of nigga I am. Everybody can get money. Nigga, I be in the A. You know, that's my second home. I be in the A, and these niggas, they got unity. You can go in any hood and they gonna show love, buy your CD, whatever. And Flint is just like, if you ain't Merrill Hood, then the whole Merrill Hood niggas ain't listening to you. If you ain't Dayton Ave, then the Dayton niggas ain't listening to you. Like, I'm gonna stop all that shit, man. Shout out to every hood. It's Dayton Ave, y'all know what it is, but shout out to the whole Flint City, man. Niggas need to really put the gun down and get some of this money, because that's what I'm doing, getting that real money. My nigga.
That was real shit. Everybody get them likes up, man. I need y'all to get them likes up, man. I need y'all to subscribe. Get your thoink in the motherfucking air, bro. This some Flint Town, Northside shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was from Dayton Ave.
Now, Cliff Mack, real name Clifton Terry, was born into the hustle, right? Coming out of that infamous Dayton Ave, he would grow up around some of the biggest hustlers in the city and was even raised by one. His pops was one of them big time hustlers back in the day, so he would see the game firsthand. And his pops was actually really good friends with Jake the Flake and Shoestring too, back in them times, right? Now, if you ain't hip to Jake the Flake, man, he was one of them big artists that was coming out back then around the time you had Shoestring, Backstabber, Ira Dorsey, you know, all of them boys from the Dayton family.
You say you be the one before we be the first express. That be the game we play every day. You say you be the one before we be the money master. To an empire, people can't believe my status.
Y'all don't know that about it. Y'all don't know that about this, man. Y'all don't know that about that Jake the Flake, bro.
Lavish, but still a ghetto savage. Eyes in the back of my head, but that don't mean I'm scared. All that means is
hit them comments, man. Let me know if y'all know about that Jake the Flake, man. For real.
Jake the Flake was involved in all that, right? And Cliff McDad. And like I said, they was known hustlers in the streets. You feel me? Jake the Flake would drop some real classics back in the day that I can even remember hearing when I was younger. Like that My Own Boss, or that Streets Is All I Know, you know what I'm saying? Or that Dayton Don't Play, or Time to Go Legit. Man, bro had some real bangers back then, man. Classic. remix when it comes to the Flint music scene for real.
It first just came out as they just put it out. This is what made me want to rap. This the whole thing because I was already rapping. Me and Shoestring was in talent shows in junior high against each other. We was always best friends in competition to one another with girls, with rapping, with basketball, football, everything. You know what I'm saying? So what we did was when Baheen was always rapping, it was going to the studio when we was in the going in the eighth grade, going in the ninth grade. I think Shoestring was definitely in the ninth grade. He was already in the studio when niggas wouldn't even go. He already was going in the studio making songs. Right. What he was doing to get with the rap and me, I started selling dope that summer of the 8th grade going to the 9th grade. Okay. So by the time we in high school, I'm selling good dope, got a Cadillac, but I used to see him, he'd be walking down the street, he'd jump in the car with me, I got the 415s in the back and the trunk, I'm selling good dope, right? So he'd jump in the car, he'd say, I just left the studio, he'd throw his tape in, you know what I'm saying? And we'd ride and bump that boy, you know what I'm saying?
And like I said, man, Cliff was growing up around all of this shit, right? That's how he would develop his love for music, right? And he said that No Limit and Master P would really be the reason he wanted to try music, but the Dayton family also had a big influence on him as well.
Yeah, it's Cliff Mac, man. I got my little sisters in here, little cousins in here. But it's spit this hot 16, hot 32 bars, whatever you want to call it. It's that hood shit. And I'm the best at this rap shit. Hey, see the money made my bitch come, and niggas ain't rapping, they be acting like the sitcom. I'll make it happen, I'll be clapping when the beat come, snapping on these beats, huh? Homie,
I heard her blow, yeah, that's bring me weed. I'm rolling up the road while she rolling weed. She rolling up the drove, niggas rolling weed. All of that blow, a lot of that trust me, all that word. So I say 100, I say nigga, that's my word. Cause all I got in this world is my.
So by the time he was a teenager, he would start rapping. But we all know you can't really push the music correctly if your money not right. So Cliff would jump off the porch and start hustling around 15, 16 years old, right? And that's how I personally would meet Cliff, you know what I'm saying, from selling weed, you know what I'm saying? That's what Cliff was doing, especially at the beginning. Now, as time went on, I mean, he got into bigger things, but at the beginning, Cliff was just moving bud, bro. All the females was buying bud from Cliff. You know what I'm saying? He was selling bud to all the little niggas at school, everything. You feel me? And he would put out a single called Run to the Money, right? Which I couldn't find on YouTube, bro. I can't find it nowhere. All they got is like the remix version that he came with later on. You know what I'm saying? But the original Run to the Money, it went like, do the running man, run to the money. Run to the money, run to the money. You know what I'm saying? It was some shit like that, bro. And I remember, bro, it had a big buzz all throughout the city. They was playing it in the parties and the clubs. You know what I'm saying? That shit was going up everywhere. And that's how he would start that whole Run to the Money ENT. You feel me? All off of that one song that got him that original buzz. And then he came out with the remixes of the song. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the updated versions of it. Like how I go, I'm still running to the money. I'm still running to the money, right? I'm still running to the money. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the original version. If you look it up, that's the version that's gonna come up. But it was a way older version, bro, that he dropped when we was like teenagers. You feel me?
Money, still running to the money. Still running to the money, right? I said we gotta see money. Hey, I've been in and out the bank.
Now, when the Run to the Money dropped, he had become one of the main faces in the city when it came to the music, because he actually had talent and potential to be big. You feel me? Before Cliff, a lot of dudes was really rapping like the Detroit dudes. He was the only dude that came out around that time that kind of had that industry style and knew how to actually put a structured song together. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, Cliff would start buzzing, and Cliff would be tested too, because you ain't about to get no money in Flint and think that the Woods is not about to test your gangster, right? You're not about to get no money nowhere, none of these cities, and think you ain't gonna be tested. You feel me? Unless you out in Timbuktu, some motherfucking where. But in the inner cities, bro, it's wolves everywhere, bro. I don't care if you in Utah. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in Utah get up with your glamour. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, Cliff would be robbed a few times. You know what I'm saying? One incident, they would actually even try to kill Cliff Mack. You know what I'm saying? Doing a robbery, bro. And I feel like this was kind of one of the the switches that kind of switched off in his head, because like I said, bro, from the beginning, bro, Cliff was just a hustler, smooth dude who fuck with the females. He was never a tough gangster thug shooter type of dude. You know what I'm saying? These streets would turn you into that. You feel me? And if you don't know how to maintain your emotions and your ego, you will fall victim, bro. And I think that's what kind of happened to Cliff Mack. But let's get back to the story, right? Because like I said, he was a hustler, right? And Cliff Mack always been a businessman. He always had the gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? One of them people that just knew how to talk, knew how to orchestrate, knew how to do good business, man. And Cliff would actually get plugged in with the Arabs, right? I won't say Arab, the Arabs, right? And them boys, if you know anything about the Arabs in Flint or in Detroit and all around these surrounding areas, man, they known to get to some money, man. You feel me? And they would plug Cliff in with a real bag. And he would go from riding in Pontiacs and Regals to BMWs and Benzes and shit like that. And this was back in like 07, 08, 09. You know what I'm saying? Cliff coming through. Benzes, Beamers, Benzes, Bentleys and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shitting on niggas, man. Literally, bro. You feel me? Hitting some of the baddest in the city. You feel me? Like he turned this whole hustle up, bro. And he was one of the only niggas that was doing it around this time before you heard of any of these new rappers like the Rios, the Mike, and all of that. No, they wasn't even around, bro. The only rapper that was kind of buzzing at this time and was getting a little paper was Louis Ray. That was the only rapper that was really popping around this time. Cliff Mack was getting started. Then other rappers were surfaced, but we talking about at the beginning of this shit. You feel me? Now, like I said, Cliff had got plugged in with the Arabs, right? And he was getting a serious bag, man. I think that's how he got plugged in with the big shit. You feel me? That's in the indictment, the methamphetamines and the coke and all of that. You feel me? Now Cliff was getting the bag, like I said, and he would start doing donations, passing out money to random people as he stood on a corner with a street sign, bro. Literally. He would link up with Mo 3, Black Youngster, during the Flint water crisis, and they would pass out waters to thousands of residents in Flint. Bro, I'm talking about he was doing this big one, literally. And these actions are what made people, you know what I'm saying, label him the whole king of Flint. It wasn't no beef, it wasn't no killing, no tough shit involved, bro. It was because of he consistently gave back and tried to help the less fortunate in the city. Until this day, right? No rapper has given back to the city of Flint like how Cliff Mack did. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was free, and that's a fact. You feel me? I don't think it's a rapper in Michigan that did it how he did. Who else would stand out on the corner, right? And just pass out hundreds and 50s and 20s to everybody.
Hey, that's a fact. Let me know, man. What y'all think? What y'all think on that? Y'all think he the winner, the rapper that done gave back the most? Or, you know what I'm saying, you think another rapper? We got tons of other rappers too that done came out of Flint. Let me know in the comments what y'all think.
Passing by, walking by, you know what I'm saying, on not just once, not just twice. We talking about numerous occasions, man. You feel me? Name one. Like, bro, actually, he did that, man. And I feel like that's what made people, you feel me, let him go ahead and run with the whole King of Flint shit, because he was putting on like he was the king. But, you know, once the money start coming in, your head get a little bigger, your ego get a little bit more tender, and it would be rumored that Cliff Mack would have a bad side, bro, especially when it came to people messing around with the females he loved.
To help people in need. A good guy who cared about the community.
Letting them know none of this stuff mean anything without giving back to the people.
The rapper made a name for himself in the music world.
I bought my grandma a new crib, she like a real angel.
Tonight, he's making headlines for a different reason.
I run a podcast solo. No producer, no editor, no tech skills, just Riverside. I get high quality podcast recording.
Today, federal prosecutors charge this man, Clifton Terry III. But as you can see, he's a rap artist. He's out of Flint. He's well known as Cliff Mack.
I said y'all looking for under the car.
Cliff Mack and Andre Sims' cell phones laid out the entire case for prosecutors. That case laid out in this indictment.
You couldn't play with his girls. You couldn't play with his money at all. It was alleged that he would get you touched quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because remember, Flint is filled with killers and robbers, man. It's grimy as hell, and Cliff Mack will become a target on numerous occasions. So, like I said, I feel like this kind of played a part in it as well. Like, nigga, I got money now. Nigga, I don't want you nigga talk none of my girl. Nigga, I don't want you, any nigga owe me. Like, any nigga owe, you know, he was on his mid shit. You feel what I'm saying? Once he got that paper. And it was alleged that Cliff would start handing out that bag to the young killers throughout the city, man. And they would start putting that belt on whoever played with Cliff, man. I'm talking about no ifs, ands, buts about it. He didn't care if you stole something, if you mugged the wrong way. And this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? Bro would lay that belt down.
You ain't hood if you don't know me. Niggas shoot they scenes and go right. Make me bring my killers out. Long way. Yeah. We tied in all types of hoods. You know what I'm saying? Might be in your hood somewhere. Every time. For sure. Hey! Bro, really Debo over here on the boat block though. Y'all see, you got the mic, man. For real, though. Family, for real. Been fucking with this nigga for a long time. I ain't gonna stop fucking with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Jesse. This day hood, this day block. My nigga Al on the A.
It's got that fall. You know that nigga got on it. Definitely ain't gonna play.
Bro, it's all love, my nigga.
Man, it's up. This bitch finna go up, bro. You hear me?
And this would have the streets talking heavy because Cliff was becoming a force to be reckoned with. But everybody wasn't fazed or cared about his reputation because he would get into beef with another rapper, right, from Flint by the name of Oh Baby. And it was said that it was all over Oh Baby messing with his girl.
I just fucked your bitch, got my nut and laid over, and they ain't showing shit, you can't get a shave over. You can kill 1,000,001 niggas, she's still going. No matter if I'm dead or alive, she's still hoeing. First I got her number, she wanted to kick it, come be my punter. Was gonna want to done her, if you want this and I want to done her. Tell him stop lying, it was never about a bitch. Tell him stop dying, get another nigga hit. We gon' play you like the monkey in the middle, cause this is what you
ain't care. Like, let's face the facts. Like, niggas can't say I'm a bitch. Niggas can't say I ain't getting no money. Fuck it, what can we say to make us still get a little sympathy out of the bullshit we know we started? Fuck it, let's lie and say this shit about a female. Nigga, y'all know what the fuck this shit about. You know what the fuck you did. Tell them what you did. I can't tell them what you did.
And this will allegedly lead to a few people getting shot and 1 or 2 people being killed, man. They will begin trading diss tracks back and forth, and people in the streets would begin picking sides because both Cliff and Oh Baby had long paper and was known to get shit done in the streets. And people knew how Cliff Mack was about his girl, man. Dude was a madman when it came to her, literally. But anyway, it was said that the rapper Oh Baby had been messing around with his BM, and that was the real reason behind Cliff Mack's rampage. He was allegedly putting a bag on anybody who fucked with Oh Baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? He'll put a bag on Oh Baby and anybody who messed with him, basically. And the whole city know this, bro. One of the murders, he actually went back to the scene and dissed Oh Baby and, you know what I'm saying, was dissing the dude that got killed up there, which was rumored to be one of his affiliates. Now, according to reports, a shooter would approach 2 men at a gas station sitting in an SRT Durango and open fire, killing one and critically injuring another man. This was rumored to be a hit sent by Cliff Mack. And to make matters worse, like I said, he would go to the gas station and shoot a video, bro.
Damn, it's your get back, they killing y'all. They hit about 10 of y'all. You made a diss track. Damn, if I don't leave nothing, I'ma double back looking around like, did I smack who? Slap you. If Tay-Bone with him, he getting slapped too. Doctor saved your life, that bitch getting slapped too. This song I'm making right now, this bitch gon' slap too. Don't make me throw you a party. That bitch.
Now, when this popped off, Cliff would definitely feel some type of way because Old Baby was really one of them dudes known in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And had a real decent bag, bro. He was stepping just how Cliff was stepping. And Cliff definitely probably felt threatened, you know what I'm saying? And you messing with my girl? Yeah, it's up, bro. But Old Baby was definitely one of them stand-up dudes, and he was killing it with the music back then too. And you know, Cliff felt like he was the best in the city. So man, it was just a lot of things between, they just didn't like each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't fucking with each other, and they was literally bumping in the streets, bro, and jumping in the booth, rapping about it, bro. Like, the shit was crazy.
Now, the dude that would be killed in this shooting, name would be Amello G. Wilson Jr. And he was one of Old Baby's, like, right-hand mans, allegedly one of his shooters, you know what I'm saying? And Cliff and them, I was sending a hit and get him caught up out there at the gas station. You feel what I'm saying? And if you actually go back and watch Old Baby videos, you will see Amello in them videos, you know what I'm saying, holding choppers, and you know what I'm saying, with the rest of the dudes out there. And yeah, man, this would be a major blow to Old Baby, bro. And like I said, Cliff would go back to the scene, man, and shoot a video. Diabolical, bro.
Now, after this hit, Cliff Mack would begin dissing and, you know what I'm saying, mentioning the murders and hits in every song. And it was rumored that dudes would get back up with Cliff for that. You know what I'm saying? Dudes on Old Baby side, they would get back up with Cliff, and he would get up out that jam. You know, he was fast like Memo 600. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say Memo 600 fast as hell? They say Cliff quick on his feet. You know what I'm saying? He fast as hell, and he got up out of there. And them boys tried to blow him down.
Yo, man, you see your eyes and then you ran and had a gun up in your hand. You was shaking like a pig, hit the fence and left your whip. Unc said that dude scrammed, ain't no telling where he went. You left Penny in that bitch, he like this shit ain't make no sense.
And he would continue dissing, bro. You know what I'm saying? In every song, man, talking about putting money on people's heads. He brought in the KFC chicken boxes. He put the chicken boxes on the nigga head. That boy lit, bro. He was dead serious though. He was dead serious, man. Look at this shit.
For you, boy. I brought a little bit of this shit out for y'all. I got something for you, boy. I got something for all y'all niggas. I know I be doing that giving back shit. I got something for all the ops. I brought you niggas some hats. Them bitches fit perfect on your head. You get one of these bitches. I make a call and you get one of these. I mean that chicken officially on your head, though, man. Nah, your man's got killed. That's what he said. Where that energy go? I can't believe these niggas started all this shit and now they playing victim. Where that energy go? Niggas teaming up. Ain't even the same animals no more. They going in this clip now.
Like he was really starting to feel himself. Like he felt like he was untouchable or something. And it was like he was letting the whole King of Flint thing go to his head for real, man. He felt like he really ran the city or something. And he kind of did for a minute. Let's be honest. Now, in 2021, he would be involved in another murder. Reports would state that Devereaux Davis was approached by multiple gunmen and shot repeatedly in the torso, legs, and neck, and was DOA by the time police arrived. But this wasn't a hit because, according to reports, Cliff Mack was allegedly one of the shooters, along with Isaiah Claiborne, Andres Vela, and I think a female was driving, bro. They saying there was 4 people, but I think that's because the female was driving. It was only 3 of them that was shooting or whatever. And I think Andres Vela is the one that actually told on Cliff in this whole situation, right? And this is how he got the first-degree murder charge, because the other 2 incidents was him allegedly paying steppers to slide. I guess this time he was like, shit, it's personal. He like, I gotta get dog personally, you know what I'm saying? Forget sending these goofies by themselves, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to get his feet wet, I guess, right?
Killed your man first and you knew that. Hit him in the throat, nigga, chew that. Back against the rope, where the hook at?
And by this time, bro was hot and was moving so much out of ego and emotion, he forgot the feds was watching for distributing methamphetamine. And all these calls, text messages he was sending out, and music lyrics he was dropping in every damn song, they was listening to it, bro. But that wouldn't stop Cliff, because he would strike again, but this time he would attempt to move a little bit better and would hire a shooter from Grand Rapids. Like I said, he would attempt, right? Because the smart Goofy was still sending incriminating text messages talking about the process of the hit and how much he should pay and all of this other shit, bro. Like it's like the more money these niggas get, the stupider they become, right? Or maybe they was always stupid and we just never realized it because nobody really knew them until they became famous. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But anyway, this next hit, I'm not sure why he even wanted this lady unalived. I think she was a witness to a previous incident that happened, or I think she might have owed or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments. I know somebody know the real reason why he wanted this lady dead. But anyway, this shooting would take place in Sterling Heights, basically a suburb, kind of like outside Detroit a little bit. Now, this dude Sims would take his goofy ass all the way from Grand Rapids to Sterling Heights just to botch the hit, man. And instead of hitting her car and blocking her in, or at least trying to follow her and do it the right way, not saying it's no right, none of this is right, bro. I'm just saying if you're gonna do something, do it like you want to get away, or like you want to get paid. Or this dude just pulled up as she was pulling out and just bailed out the car, blowing, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? He ain't come rapid fire, nothing. He ain't come switch, nothing. Bro came strictly standard semi-auto. You know what I'm saying? Bro came standard, John. And I think his goofy ass came all the way down here with it.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think on that, bro. Because dog was, I don't know if he ain't getting no sleep. I don't know what he was on, but he was real sloppy with that. Like, that was just real sloppy. Let me know what y'all think.
8-shot to 12-shot John, because he only let off like 6-7 shots. You know what I'm saying? Bro came down here standard semi-auto, bro, on bullshit, man. She done slapped that truck and drive and got right up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Low key, her environmental awareness skills was on point for a female.
Did she even get shot?
She ain't crash into nothing. You know what I'm saying? She jumped right into survival mode and got right up out of there, man. Since she had to have grown up in the hood or been involved in something, because yeah, she ain't do no freezing up. But anyway, now after this failed hit, Cliff Mack would meet Sims about a mile away from where he just did this shit at, right? And he would give this dude $2,500, basically, because he ain't finished the hit. You ain't getting the whole 10. But I think I'm not sure if he was coming down here for a $2,500 hit, or was he supposed to give him 10? Or anyway, he ended up with $2,500, bro. That's all I seen in the paperwork. You feel me? And after this, Cliff would jump on a flight and leave Detroit. You feel me? And leave the state, basically. Meanwhile, the Feds seeing everything, man. Because remember, he was already under investigation for drug trafficking before the murder shit came into play. You know what I'm saying? I think they have been watching him when he was passing out money. You know what I'm saying? That was some wild shit. If you know you selling dope, you ain't had a pay stub to save your life, literally, right? He out there passing out money, and I think that's what kind of put the Feds on him, because it was all on the news and everything. Like, anyway, the Feds would eventually put out a warrant for Mr. Clifton Terry, and the task force will pick him up expeditiously, man. They've been watching his every move, so they knew exactly where he was at. You know what I'm saying? They knew where he was located, bro. They knew he had jumped on a flight and left Detroit and went there, flew back. Bro, they've been watching the Goofy forever, right? And he would be charged with first-degree murder, 2 murder for hires, conspiracy to commit murder, not to mention like all of the drug shit. They about to try to give bro the whole book. Literally, bro. He coming out of their life. Unless he somehow beat this shit. I mean, he got money, man. So I don't know, bro. You never know, man. You still got that 1-2%, but man, all of the evidence, all of the text messages.
all of that evidence, all of the text messages, all of everything. Like, and like I said, this video was old. They just had the sentences, and they say that he got life. Let me know in the comments, did he really get life? Because I'm still trying to figure it out just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But they just had the sentencing. And the nigga didn't win. I think he got like 25. That's the same shit. Let me know, man. Hit that like button.
All of the music, lyrics, once they present that to a jury, man, oh my God, bro, they gon' spank them, bro. Like it's no ifs, ands, buts about it, man. And it's crazy because I actually witnessed bro come up from nothing to throw it all away, man. Like over some pussy, over some, like, man, like dudes need to really learn how to control their emotions, learn how to control their ego, like get all of that shit in check, man, because that shit is detrimental to the progress. You know what I'm saying? It's detrimental to the lifespan. It's detrimental to your growth. Like, let's be honest, man. We see this shit time and time again, bro. Dudes throwing their life away, throwing all of their opportunity down the drain because they too emotional, too egotistic, you know, too big-headed. But this is the story of Cliff Mack, man. Y'all get in here. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Facts Straight TV. Hit that like button, subscribe. We gone.